All right, joining us now for more on this is Arizona Congresswoman Debbie Lesko. Great to see you again, Congresswoman.
It's great to see you. Thank you for having me.
Well, President Trump has denounced this hearing as a one-sided attack against him, and it's hard to argue against that considering there is no cross-examination here of the witnesses. And one clear example that stood out to us specifically was when Liz Cheney read this Trump tweet last night, but she skipped the last part of it. Here it is: go home with peace, or go home with love and in peace. How can this committee continue to get away with manipulating the evidence like that and expect the American public to take them seriously?
Well, President Trump is right. It's one-sided. It's political theater. It's all designed to influence the upcoming election against Republicans. And the only Republicans that are on the January 6th committee are ones that hate Trump. And so they didn't allow actual Republicans that would defend what happened on the committee. And I have to say over and over again, why wasn't the United States Capitol secured? Even after the committee testimony last night, you heard from that filmmaker who said he was walking with 200 Proud Boys at 10:30 in the morning, which was before President Trump spoke to the Capitol. And he said there was one lone police officer guarding the entrance on the mall side. And then later, about a dozen of police officers suited up in riot gear. And they showed that video of the woman police officer. There were only 5 police officers. I mean, whoever was in charge of coming up with a plan to secure the Capitol miserably failed. Right. Everyone knew that there was hundreds of thousands of people going to come to Washington, D.C., and there was lots of acrimony, lots of tension going on in the entire United States. Who the heck didn't plan to secure the U.S. Capitol properly? That none of this would have happened if they would have done that.
And clearly they glossed over the fact that Trump had said he had called for that, and they were, trying to say that that wasn't true, and they didn't even make mention of that. But here we have today, Congresswoman, some people actually praising Liz Cheney on social media for her prosecutorial performance. We want to show you one take from former acting U.S. Solicitor General Neil Katyal, and this is what he says on Twitter. Liz Cheney opening statement is on fire, just perfect, balanced, sober, and mythological. Well, apparently it was on fire because it was all scripted. I mean, there's teleprompters. There was even, you could see gavel, like if anyone's been in a play, when they insert things to happen on the sideline there. What do you make of people praising what clearly was a produced spectacle?
Well, unfortunately, I don't think they know the inner workings that happen over here. It's very obvious from Liz Cheney's past actions and words that she absolutely hates President Trump. And so she's going into this biased, and, she's working with Nancy Pelosi. They're not only going after President Trump, but his supporters, Republican Congress members. And to me, that crosses a line. I mean, people can have different opinions within the Republican Party, but to me, it crosses a line. She knows this is totally one-sided. She's not a dumb person. That's all I can say. It's totally lopsided, totally biased. It's all about the next election and to try to influence people to vote against Republicans. That's all what this is about.
Congressman, given that everyone can see that this is so one-sided, does President Trump need to be a little careful about how he responds? Because every time he says something about it, the cycle continues to perpetuate itself because the mainstream media is, oh, he's clearly defensive about this. Does he need to kind of, and I know we've said this before about the tweets, does he need to just stay quiet about this and let it play itself out?
Well, you can't stay quiet when people are obviously being biased and saying all kinds of terrible things about you. They're going to, believe me, the Democrats are going to perpetuate this January 6th narrative all the way up to the November election. That's all they have because their polling numbers are through the tanks. Inflation is high. In Phoenix, it's 11% inflation, much higher than the national average. Gas prices in Phoenix are $5 and 62 cents a gallon. It's ridiculous. People care about being able to buy gas and groceries, but they want to divert from that subject and go on to this January 6th thing, and it's all one-sided. So, of course, if somebody goes in predisposed and they just see a one-sided political theater produced by an ABC.
Speaking of gas, though, I mean, it's indicative of what's going on, Congresswoman. Not to interrupt here, but we have a story that came out today that a sheriff's department in Michigan is actually not going to be doing any in-person responses to non-urgent calls because the gas is so high. They've already reached their budget for the year. So, we look here, people may not get necessary services because police say the gas is too high for them.
Yeah, this is outrageous. Obviously, now it's affecting law enforcement being able to do their job. And I have shown a chart before that you can see the gas prices steadily increasing ever since President Biden took office. So it doesn't matter what he says, that he's trying to do things. His policies have created this problem. His policies and the Democrats' policies, because they're in charge. This is a one-party Democrat rule since President Biden took office in January 2021. And everything has become a crisis, whether it's the border, inflation, gas prices, crime is going up. Everything is going down the tubes in our country. And I hope Republicans will win back the majority in November so that we can try to stop some of this insane policies the Democrats and Biden are pushing.
Congresswoman Debbie Lesko, great to see you. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
All right.